Chosen one, God is going to surprise you in ways you never imagined. You have been walking a path filled with trials, filled with moments where you wondered if the promises over your life would ever come to pass. You have held on to faith, even when everything around you seemed to suggest that nothing was changing. But listen carefully. Your patience, your perseverance, and your trust are about to be rewarded in a way that will leave you speechless. This is not a coincidence. This is divine intervention. The unexpected is about to happen, and it will be beyond your comprehension. Before we dive deep into this powerful revelation, if you are truly the chosen one, this message is for you. Stay with me until the end of this video, because what you're about to hear could change everything. This is a moment of alignment, a moment of transformation. If you believe that God is about to do something great in your life, declare it in the comments. Write your warmest wishes and type 99 as a symbol of divine completion and breakthrough. When you do this, you are not just leaving a comment, you are planting a seed into the universe, sending out a vibration of faith that will return to you in the form of blessings. Now, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's talk about what is happening in the spiritual realm right now. Many of you have been feeling restless, as if something is shifting, but you cannot quite put it into words. That is because a major transformation is unfolding. You have been in a season of waiting, but this waiting has not been wasted. Every struggle you have endured, every delay, every obstacle, these were not meant to break you, but to prepare you. You see, when God is about to do something incredible, He does not just hand it over without preparation. He builds you for it. He strengthens your faith. He refines your patience. He stretches your capacity to receive, so that when the blessing arrives, you are fully ready for it. Think about the times you have asked, "Why is it taking so long?" Or, "Why does it feel like nothing is happening?" The answer is simple. You are being positioned for something so big that it requires a divine setup. If things had happened when you wanted them to, you might not have been able to handle the magnitude of the blessing. But now, because you have endured, because you have not given up, the time of unexpected breakthroughs is here. There is something powerful about the unexpected. When you least expect it, when you have stopped trying to figure it all out, that is when God steps in. He moves in ways that defy human logic, in ways that make no sense to the natural mind. It is in those moments that you realize He was working behind the scenes all along. Doors that were once shut suddenly swing open. Opportunities you never even considered begin to appear. People you never imagined would help you suddenly show up in your life. This is how God operates. He takes the least expected route to bring you into your destiny. For too long, you may have been trying to control how things unfold. You may have tried to plan, strategize, and work things out on your own. But the truth is, when God is orchestrating something, He does not follow human timelines or logic. He works on His own schedule, and His timing is always perfect. Right now, He is setting things up for you in a way that will catch you completely off guard. Maybe you have faced rejection after rejection. Maybe you have felt like every door has been closing in your face. But what if I told you that every no was leading you to a greater yes? What if I told you that every delay was actually divine redirection? What if you knew that everything that seemed like a setback was actually a setup for something greater? That is the kind of unexpected decision that is about to happen in your life. You might feel like you are in the wilderness, like you have been wandering with no clear direction. But do not be discouraged. This is just the preparation phase. In every great story, there is always a period of waiting before the breakthrough. And right now, you are standing at the edge of a moment that will change everything. Some of you have been waiting for a sign, waiting for confirmation that what you feel in your spirit is real. This is your sign. This is your confirmation. Something is shifting in your favor, and it is going to happen when you least expect it. Your faith has been tested, but it has not been in vain. You have been molded and shaped through every challenge, and now the door is about to open. The opportunity is about to be presented. The breakthrough is about to manifest. This is your moment. God is not done with you. In fact, He is just getting started. The unexpected decision that is coming your way is not small. It is life-changing. It will alter the course of your destiny. It will bring you into alignment with what has been promised to you since the beginning of time. So get ready. Stay open. Stay expectant. Because when God surprises you, it will be beyond anything you could have asked for or imagined. You are standing at the edge of something miraculous, something that is about to shift your life forever. You may not see it yet, but it is coming. It is closer than you think. The unexpected is not a coincidence. It is a divine appointment. What feels like a sudden twist in your story is actually the plot God has been writing for you all along. The delays, the closed doors, the disappointments, they were all necessary chapters in your journey, because what God is about to do in your life requires preparation, not explanation. The time you spent in waiting has not been wasted. It has been a season of refining, a process to prepare you for what is coming. Just like gold is purified in the fire, your struggles have been the fire that has refined your soul. Every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of doubt has been shaping you into the person who can carry the blessing that is on the way. God is about to surprise you, and when He does, you will understand why everything had to happen exactly the way it did. There are some who have doubted you, some who have counted you out, who thought you would never rise above your challenges. But they did not realize that their doubts were only fueling your destiny. You see, God often works in the shadows, away from the eyes of those who cannot see your potential. But now, He is about to bring you into the light. He is about to reveal what He has been building within you. And when it happens, even your doubters will have no choice but to witness your rise. You may feel like you have been walking through a storm for far too long. The winds have been strong, the waves relentless, and it has felt like you were going to be swallowed whole. But hear this: storms don't last forever, and the fiercest storms often come right before the greatest breakthroughs. You have not been forgotten. You have been hidden, protected, and preserved for a moment such as this. When God surprises you, it won't be in a way you can predict. It won't follow human logic or reasoning. You won't be able to trace the path because the path is supernatural. It may come from an unexpected person, an unexpected opportunity, or even an unexpected shift in your circumstances. But one thing is certain: it will be undeniable. It will be so evident that you will know without a doubt that it was God's hand that moved in your life. This is why it is so important to keep your heart open, to stay ready. Because the doors that are about to open won't wait for you to prepare. They will require you to walk through them the moment they appear. The connections that are coming will be sudden but strategic. The blessings will be quick but long-lasting. And when you look back, you will see how every piece, even the painful ones, were part of a masterpiece designed for your highest good. You may be asking, but how? How will this happen when everything around me looks the same? That is the beauty of an unexpected decision. It comes when you least expect it, from directions you couldn't have foreseen. This is the nature of divine surprises. They bypass logic and break the rules of possibility. What you thought was over, God will resurrect. What you thought was lost, God will restore. What you thought was impossible, God will make possible. The relationships you thought were broken beyond repair, watch how God mends them. The opportunities you thought were gone forever, watch how He brings new and better ones. The dreams you thought were too big or too far gone, watch how He breathes life into them. You may feel tired, you may feel weary, but now is not the time to give up. You are too close. You are on the edge of something extraordinary. Often, the hardest battles come right before the greatest victories. And this, right now, this is your hardest battle because it is your greatest test. But on the other side of this test is a triumph so sweet, so miraculous, that you will look back and realize every second of the fight was worth it. There is a shift happening in your favor. Doors that were locked tight are being opened. Mountains that seemed immovable are being moved. And things that seemed impossible are becoming possible. This is not by chance. This is your divine moment. And when it arrives, it will be swift, sudden, and undeniable. So prepare your heart. Prepare your spirit. Not with fear, but with faith. Not with anxiety, but with expectation. Because the unexpected decision that God is about to make in your life is not only going to bless you, it's going to inspire everyone who witnesses it. Your story is about to become a testimony, and through your testimony, others will find their hope, their faith, and their courage to believe again. This is your time. The breakthrough you have prayed for is closer than you think. The victory you have been believing for is within reach, and the blessing that is on its way will be greater than you ever imagined. Hold on, because your life is about to change forever. What is coming is better than what you prayed for, bigger than what you expected, and more beautiful than what you dreamed. And when it arrives, you will know. It was God. It was always God, and it was always for you. The winds of change are blowing, and they carry with them the scent of miracles. You, the chosen one, are about to witness what happens when divine timing meets divine power. This is not just another season. This is your season. A season where what has been stored up for you in the heavens will finally be released into your life. You have waited, you have endured, and now the unexpected is about to knock on your door. But this time, you won't have to chase it. It will come directly to you. The greatest surprises often arrive when you least expect them. Not because you are unprepared, but because you are finally aligned. You have been through the refining fire, and now you are ready to receive what you once could only imagine. This is not a time to doubt. This is a time to declare. It's time to shift your posture from hoping to expecting, from wishing to knowing. Because the decision has already been made in your favor. You are simply about to see it unfold before your eyes. There is something powerful about divine timing. It cannot be rushed, and it cannot be stopped. When it arrives, it cuts through every obstacle, every barrier, and every delay. You may have thought you were forgotten, but you were simply being reserved for something greater. Right now, there are unseen forces moving on your behalf. Contracts are being signed in rooms you haven't entered. Recommendations are being made in conversations you aren't part of. Favor is attaching itself to your name, and opportunities are searching for you, not because of who you know, but because of who knows you. And God knows you. He has seen your private struggles, your silent battles, and your hidden tears. You didn't quit when you could have. You didn't walk away when it felt easier to do so. And because of that, He is about to reward you publicly for everything you endured privately. This is your moment of divine exchange, where pain is traded for promise, tears for triumph, and waiting for wonders. Many of you have felt like you've been walking through a hallway of closed doors. Every opportunity you tried to open seemed to be locked tight. But let me tell you something. When God moves, He doesn't need doors. He creates new pathways where there were none. What you are about to experience is not just a door opening, it is a floodgate breaking. And when it opens, it will pour into your life blessings so abundant that you won't have room to contain them. There is a reason you have felt pressure recently. Pressure always comes before breakthrough. Diamonds are formed under pressure, and wings are developed in the cocoon's struggle. You were not being buried, you were being planted. And now, you are about to rise, stronger and brighter than ever before. The unexpected decision that is coming will not only lift you but also elevate those connected to you. Your blessing will be so great that it will overflow, touching your family, your friends, and even those you may never meet. You may feel that you are not qualified for what is coming. You may be looking at your past mistakes, your failures, or your weaknesses and wondering, why me? But let me tell you, God does not call the qualified. He qualifies the called, and you, chosen one, are called. This next chapter of your life is not about your qualifications. It is about His grace. The unexpected decision in your favor will be so profound that people will have no choice but to acknowledge that it was divine. This is why your story has been different. This is why your journey has been filled with twists and turns. Because ordinary paths don't lead to extraordinary destinations. What God has for you is not average. It is exceptional. And exceptional things are birthed through exceptional processes. You didn't endure for nothing. You endured for this. Right now, there is a sudden shift happening in your life. And the beautiful thing about sudden shifts is that they come without warning. One day, everything looks the same. And the next, everything changes. One phone call, one email, one chance encounter. That's all it takes for your life to be transformed. That is the power of the unexpected. And when it happens, when the breakthrough arrives, remember this moment. Remember the struggle. Because your testimony will be the key that unlocks hope for someone else. Your story will remind the world that faith works, that patience pays off, and that God's timing is always perfect. So, what should you do now? Prepare. Prepare not in fear, but in faith. Prepare your heart to receive. Prepare your spirit to celebrate. And most of all, stay ready, because the unexpected is often sudden and your moment is near. You didn't come this far to only come this far. The journey you've been on has been leading you to a divine intersection where preparation meets opportunity. And at that intersection, something miraculous will take place. The decision that once felt delayed will suddenly be made, and it will be made in your favor. Do you feel it? The atmosphere is shifting. The tide is turning. And what is ahead is greater than what is behind. Stay expectant, stay ready, and stay open, because when God surprises you, it will be glorious. The air is thick with possibility. You can sense it, the shift, the stirring, the feeling that something is about to change forever. This is not your imagination. It is your spirit detecting what your eyes cannot yet see. The unexpected decision that is coming will be swift and undeniable, and it will mark the turning point you have been waiting for. There are moments in life when everything changes in an instant. One moment, you are waiting, hoping, believing, and the next, you are walking through doors you never even knocked on. This is one of those moments. You have been chosen for something greater, and God is about to move you from waiting to receiving. What is coming will not be the result of your striving. It will be the result of divine favor. Some of you have been on the verge of giving up. You've questioned if your breakthrough would ever come. But what if I told you that the longest waits often bring the biggest blessings? You see, there is a reason your journey has felt so hard. The greater the blessing, the greater the preparation. And right now, you are standing at the edge of everything you have prayed for. The time of preparation is ending, and the time of manifestation is here. There is something special about divine surprises. They often come wrapped in the unexpected. You may not recognize it at first because it won't look like what you imagined. But trust this, it will be better. The job, the relationship, the opportunity, the breakthrough, it will come from a direction you never considered. And when it arrives, you will understand why every other door had to remain closed. Have you noticed how quiet it has been lately? That silence is not emptiness. It is the calm before the shift. It is the space where miracles are being formed. When God is about to move, the enemy often tries to fill your mind with doubt. You may feel discouraged. You may feel weary. But let me remind you, the greatest battles come right before the greatest breakthroughs. And your battle is a sign that your breakthrough is near. The decision that is about to be made in your favor will defy logic. It won't make sense to those who thought you weren't qualified. But that's because they didn't know what God was building inside you during the struggle. You were being equipped for something bigger than you imagined. And now it's time for the unveiling. You may feel like you are in a waiting room, stuck between what was and what could be. But here's the truth. Waiting rooms are where destinies are decided. And in this very moment, the decision has already been made. The contract has been signed in the heavens. The opportunity has already been prepared. It's just a matter of time before you see it manifest in your life. When it comes, it will come suddenly. One day, everything will look the same. And the next, everything will be different. That is the power of the unexpected. And when it happens, it will be clear that it was nobody but God. The doors that are about to open will be too big, too perfect, and too aligned to be anything but divine. You've been faithful. You've kept going when it didn't make sense. You've trusted when there was no proof. And now, it's time for your reward. What is coming is not just for you. It is also for those connected to you. Your breakthrough will break chains in your family. Your testimony will inspire others to keep believing. Your blessing will overflow, touching every area of your life. So, what should you do now? Stay in position. Stay ready. The shift is happening, and you won't have time to prepare when it arrives. You will only have time to step into it. Align your heart with expectation. Align your spirit with faith, and align your actions with readiness. Because when the opportunity knocks, you must be ready to answer without hesitation. The unexpected decision that is coming will not only bless you, it will reposition you. You are being moved into a new level of favor, a new realm of opportunity, and a new season of abundance. And this shift is permanent. What is about to enter your life cannot be taken away, because it is being given by divine authority. You may wonder, why me? The answer is simple. Because you didn't quit. You kept believing when it was hard. You kept trusting when it was dark. You kept going when everything in you said to stop. And that endurance has positioned you for a sudden, divine reward. There will be those who don't understand how you got there. There will be those who question why it happened so quickly. But they didn't see your preparation. They didn't witness your private battles. They only see the blessing, but you know the story behind it. This is your time, not a moment from now, not someday. Now you have stepped into the season where the unexpected becomes your reality. The shift is here. The breakthrough is here. The blessing is here, and it has your name on it. The air is charged with destiny. You are no longer approaching the breakthrough. You are in it. This is the part where the shift becomes visible. The sudden, the unexpected, the miraculous. It is no longer something you are waiting for. It is something you are walking into. The decision has been made in your favor, and what was once hidden is about to be revealed. You may have felt the tension recently, the kind that weighs heavy on your spirit. That is because you are in the final stretch, and the final stretch is always the hardest. It is where the enemy throws every distraction, every fear, and every doubt in your path. But do you know why the attacks have been so strong? Because your breakthrough is imminent. The enemy doesn't fight what isn't valuable. The warfare you have faced is the clearest sign that what is coming is beyond anything you have experienced before. The unexpected decision that is about to unfold in your life is already sealed in the heavens. It has already been declared, already been written, and already been assigned to you. Nothing can stop it. No delay, no distraction, no opposition, nothing. The timing is divine, and divine timing cannot be disrupted. What's meant for you will find you. and it will find you on time. For so long, you've been walking through a season of almost and not yet. Opportunities slipped through your fingers, and doors closed just before you could walk through them. But those almosts were not failures. They were rehearsals. God was aligning the perfect opportunity, not a partial one. And now, the waiting is over. This decision is not small, it is foundational. It will shift your entire trajectory. It will touch every area of your life, your career, your relationships, your finances, and your purpose. What is coming will be so significant that you will look back and say, "This is where everything changed." And the beauty of it? You won't have to force it. You won't have to manipulate, beg, or strive. The opportunity will come to you. It will appear suddenly and effortlessly because it is yours by divine right. What once felt far away is now within reach, and all you need to do is walk into it. There is something sacred about sudden blessings. They remind you that God is the author of your story. You've been writing your plans in ink, but God has been writing his plan in stone. And his plan is not just better, it is perfect. When the unexpected arrives, it will be so aligned with your spirit that you will recognize it immediately. No confusion, no second guessing. It will feel right, because it is right. People will be shocked by the speed of your rise. They will wonder, how did this happen so quickly? But they won't know about the years of preparation, the battles fought in silence, or the prayers whispered through tears. What will look like an overnight success will actually be the result of years of unseen faithfulness. And here is the most powerful part. This blessing isn't just for you. It is a generational shift. Your obedience has opened doors that your family will walk through. Your endurance has broken chains that others could not break. Your faith has unlocked blessings that will flow through your lineage. The decision being made in your favor will have a ripple effect that extends far beyond your life. Now you may be wondering, how will it come? The truth is, it won't come the way you expect. It may come through a person you didn't anticipate, an opportunity you never considered, or a sudden shift that catches you off guard. But trust this, it will be the right way. God specializes in the unexpected because the unexpected requires faith. So, what do you do in this moment? This sacred space between the promise and its fulfillment. You stay ready. You stay open. You stay expectant. The opportunity will arrive suddenly, and your only job will be to say yes. And when you do, everything will shift. Your life will accelerate. Doors will open without keys. Resources will appear without struggle. Connections will form without effort. And you will realize that it was never about your striving. It was always about his timing. Let me also tell you this. Once this blessing arrives, there will be no going back. This is a permanent shift. You are not returning to the version of yourself that waited, worried, or wondered. You are stepping fully into the version of yourself that receives. You are becoming the person who lives in answered prayers. This is your reward for the battles you fought alone, the ones nobody knew about, the ones that left you weary but never defeated. This is the promise fulfilled for every night you cried and every day you kept believing. So get ready. The unexpected decision is not coming. It is here. It's your time. And it's happening now. Let me tell you what happens next. Acceleration. What once took years will now take days. What once felt delayed will now arrive early. You are entering a season where time bends in your favor. Opportunities will find you. Resources will flow to you. And the right people will appear at the right time, not by accident, but by divine appointment. But this is more than a season of receiving. It is also a season of becoming. You are not just walking into a new blessing. You are walking into a new version of yourself. The version of you that is ready to handle what you have prayed for. The version of you that no longer doubts, no longer hesitates, and no longer questions if you are worthy. You are not just receiving the blessing, You are becoming the blessing. And here's something even more powerful. Your breakthrough will break chains for others. The favor on your life will overflow to those around you. Doors that open for you will become doors for your family, your friends, and your community. Your rise will lift others. Your testimony will ignite faith in those who have lost hope. You are not just chosen, you are called. The decision that was made in your favor is also a decision to elevate you. You are being positioned in places of influence. Your voice will carry weight. Your gifts will make room for you. And your life will become proof that faith works. You may feel overwhelmed by how quickly everything is shifting. But hear me. You are ready. You are not stepping into this new season alone. You are stepping into it with divine backing. Every resource you need will be provided. Every answer you seek will be revealed. And every obstacle you face will be turned into an opportunity. The days ahead are days of glory. You will walk with such favor that things will begin to fall into place without effort. You will experience divine alignment, moments where everything comes together so perfectly that you will know it was orchestrated from above. But above all, remember this. You deserve this, not because of your perfection, but because of your perseverance. You didn't quit when it was hard. You didn't lose hope when it was dark. And now, you are reaping what you have sown, and it is harvest season. So step into this season boldly. Walk through every open door without hesitation. Say yes to opportunities that feel bigger than you, because they are. But so are you. You have outgrown your old season, and it is time to rise into your new one. This is not just the end of a journey, it is the beginning of a new chapter. And this chapter will be filled with sudden blessings, unexpected favor, and miraculous breakthroughs. You have arrived at the moment that changes everything. The decision has been made. The shift has begun. And it is all for you. Chosen one. There are moments in history when the divine voice echoes louder than ever, warning humanity of the consequences of its actions. Today, that voice calls out once again, an urgent message from the heavens, a warning not to be ignored. The world has reached a breaking point, a spiritual crossroads where the forces of light and darkness are clashing in a battle unseen by most. God is angry, not out of hatred or cruelty, but out of deep sorrow for what his creation has become. He sees the path that humanity is walking, a path littered with corruption, greed, and moral decay, and he warns that the time for reckoning is near. Before we go deeper into this divine revelation, if you are truly the chosen one, this message is for you. Stay with me until the end of this video, because what you're about to hear could change everything. The wisdom that is about to be shared is not just another message. It carries the energy of divine intervention. Let us unite in faith and awaken the spirit within us. We also invite you to write in the comments your warmest wishes along with the number 99. Wishes have power, and when they are written with pure intention, they carry the energy to shape reality. Your words have the ability to inspire, uplift, and manifest blessings in ways beyond imagination. Now, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let us send waves of positivity into the universe as a beacon of light against the shadows that seek to consume the world. Now, we must focus on the divine warning that has been sent down to those who have ears to hear. The world has been descending into chaos, and with each passing day, the darkness grows stronger. The signs have been all around us: natural disasters, wars, division, and suffering beyond comprehension. These are not mere coincidences. They are warnings. The earth itself groans under the weight of sin, and humanity continues to turn away from the divine laws that were meant to guide it. Every day, deception spreads like wildfire, leading people further away from the truth. What once was sacred is now mocked. What once was pure is now tainted. The world, as we know it, is spiraling into moral collapse. There is still time to change. But that time is slipping away faster than most realize. God's patience is not limitless, and His justice will prevail. The floodgates of divine judgment are opening, and those who refuse to heed the warning will find themselves unprepared for what is to come. We have been given a choice: to return to the path of righteousness, or to suffer the consequences of our defiance. But too many have chosen to ignore the voice calling them back. They chase after material pleasures, losing sight of their souls. They worship false idols, forgetting the one who created them. They justify their sins, convincing themselves that right and wrong are illusions. But the truth remains: God sees all, and He will not remain silent forever. This is not a message of fear, but of awakening. To those who still have faith, now is the time to rise. Now is the time to strengthen your spirit, to reconnect with the divine, and to prepare your heart for what is coming. The battle is not only physical, but spiritual. The forces of darkness are relentless, working day and night to lead as many souls astray as possible. But those who stand firm in faith, those who choose the light over the shadows, will not be forsaken. The storm is coming, but those who seek refuge in the divine will endure. They will be protected, for they have chosen to heed the warning. Too many people believe that because they have not yet seen destruction with their own eyes, it will never come. They laugh at prophecy, dismiss the signs, and ignore the growing unrest within their souls. But deep down, they feel it. Something is shifting. Something is changing. The balance of the world is tipping, and soon there will be no turning back. The warnings that have been given throughout time were not empty words. They were meant to prepare us for what is to come. Those who have ears, let them hear. Those who have eyes, let them see. The divine plan is unfolding, and each person must decide where they stand. There is no neutrality in this battle. To ignore the call is to choose the wrong side. This is the moment to purify the heart, to seek truth, and to turn back to God. The distractions of the world are many, but they will soon fade away. What will remain is the choice each soul has made. Those who are chosen will feel the urgency of this message deep within them. They will not need proof because their spirit already knows the truth. They will recognize the call and act upon it. The time for indecision is over. The time for action is now. Those who have lived in denial, those who have clung to their comfort and refused to see, will be caught off guard. They will cry out for mercy when the final moment comes, but for many, it will be too late. The window of grace is closing. There are still those who doubt, those who mock, those who refuse to believe. But belief is not required for truth to unfold. The truth exists beyond human perception. It does not bend to the will of those who wish to deny it. It is unshaken, unmovable, eternal. The divine warning has been sent, and it will not return void. Those who act upon it will find salvation. Those who ignore it will face the consequences of their choices. Prepare your heart. Strengthen your faith. Open your eyes to the reality that is unfolding before you. God is not an absent ruler. He is present, watching, waiting. He is offering one final chance for repentance. Will you take it? Will you listen? Will you act before it is too late? The time is now. The call is clear. The warning has been given. The world stands on the brink of a great shift, and the warning from above grows louder with each passing moment. The divine patience that has long sheltered humanity from the consequences of its actions is reaching its limit. God's anger is not born from cruelty, but from heartbreak, for He watches His creation drift further into darkness. His warnings are not to destroy, but to awaken. to shake humanity from its slumber before it is too late. Everywhere we look, the signs are manifesting. The earth quakes under the weight of human greed and destruction. Fires consume forests as if the earth itself is crying out in pain. The skies grow restless with storms, hurricanes, and floods, nature's voice echoing the spiritual turmoil within humanity. Yet many remain blind to these warnings, dismissing them as random events, ignoring the deeper meaning behind the chaos. But those who are chosen, those whose spirits are open, can feel it. The shift, the tension, the approaching storm. God's anger burns not because humanity sins, but because humanity refuses to change. The world has been given countless chances, and yet it falls deeper into division, hatred, and deception. The love that once bound humanity together has been replaced by selfishness and pride. People tear each other apart with words and deeds, dividing themselves by race, belief, and ideology. But the greatest tragedy is that they have turned away from the divine source that could heal them. The Creator, who offers endless mercy, sees humanity choosing destruction with their own hands. The enemy, the force of darkness that seeks to destroy all that is good, is working tirelessly. It clouds minds with lies, confuses hearts with false promises, and leads souls astray with temptations. The enemy thrives in chaos and division because it knows that a divided humanity is weak. And yet, even as darkness spreads, a light shines brighter. The light within those who have heard the call and chosen to stand with God. You, the chosen one, are part of that light. The battles ahead will not only be physical, but deeply spiritual. The enemy will use fear to control the hearts of humanity. Fear of the future, fear of loss, fear of suffering. But fear is a weapon of darkness. Faith is the shield of the chosen. When the storm comes, only those who are rooted in truth and trust in the divine will stand unshaken. Do not let fear rule you. Let faith guide you. For God's anger, though fierce, is also just. His wrath is reserved for the wicked, but his mercy is endless for those who turn back to him. This warning is also a call to action for the chosen to become beacons for others. There are many who are lost, wandering in darkness, not because they are evil, but because they are blind. The chosen are called not only to protect themselves, but to lead others into the light. Speak the truth even when it is met with scorn. Shine your light even when the world tries to extinguish it. The enemy will try to silence you, but your voice, if it carries truth, cannot be destroyed. Time is precious, and the window of mercy grows smaller with every passing day. The world may mock those who speak of divine warnings. It may label you as mad, a fool, or a doomsayer. But the truth is unbreakable, and when the hour of reckoning arrives, the laughter will cease. Those who doubted will remember the warnings they dismissed. But by then, for many, it may be too late. The anger of God is also the sorrow of a creator watching his beloved creation suffer. He does not desire the destruction of humanity, but its awakening. Yet, he will not force humanity to choose the right path. Free will is a divine gift, and each soul must decide its own fate. But there is still hope. The darkness is strong, but it cannot overcome the light. Even in the final hour, repentance has the power to break the chains of judgment. But repentance is not empty words. It is action, transformation, and return to truth. Chosen one, you have been called not to witness destruction, but to be a part of salvation. You are not here by accident. You are here because your soul chose to be part of this great battle, this divine story unfolding before our eyes. Feel the urgency within you. It is not fear. It is the call to rise. It is the divine spark igniting your soul to prepare, to act, and to stand firm when the final test arrives. The battle is not for the faint of heart, but you are not alone. Heaven watches, and the forces of light stand ready to support those who fight for truth. The enemy may be powerful, but it trembles before faith, for faith is unbreakable. God's anger will sweep through the world like a storm, but those who stand under his protection will not fall. They will endure, and through them, the new dawn will rise. Now is the time to prepare your heart. Cleanse your spirit. Abandon the paths that lead to destruction. Return to the source, and you will be guided through the storm. The anger of God is fierce, but his mercy is endless for those who seek it. The warning has been given. The choice is yours. Rise, chosen one, for the hour is near, and your role in this divine story is critical. God's anger is not chaos, but order, a righteous fire that will cleanse what has been corrupted. The signs are not subtle anymore. They are loud, visible, and undeniable. Yet many walk blindly, refusing to acknowledge the spiritual storm building above them. The earth itself is responding to humanity's disobedience. Waters rise where there should be peace. Fires consume where there should be life. Winds tear through cities, and the ground trembles beneath our feet. But these are not punishments. They are warnings. They are cries from creation itself, a reflection of the disorder that humanity has unleashed. Humanity's sins have not only poisoned souls, but the earth that cradles life. And God's anger comes not to destroy, but to restore balance, to remind the world that actions have consequences. Yet what grieves the heavens most is not the chaos of nature, but the darkness of the human heart. Corruption has seeped into every corner of society. Lies are celebrated, and truth is ridiculed. Love is replaced with selfishness. Compassion is discarded for greed. Families crumble, and innocence is lost. Darkness thrives in the absence of light, and humanity has allowed the shadows to rule. The world has called evil good and good evil, twisting morality into confusion. And God watches, his heart heavy with sorrow, for humanity has forgotten its divine purpose. But God's anger is not hopelessness. It is a call for transformation. His fire burns not to destroy, but to refine. It is a divine purging, a chance for the world to be reborn from the ashes of its sins. Yet many resist, clinging to their false idols, wealth, power, pleasure, believing these things will shield them from what is coming. But no idol can stand before divine judgment. When the winds of reckoning blow, only truth and righteousness will remain standing. The enemy knows the hour is near and grows more desperate. Darkness spreads faster, and confusion clouds the hearts of many. It uses deception to convince people that there is no need to change, that warnings are myths, that God is distant, that everything will continue as it always has. But this is a lie, and the enemy knows it. The battle is already raging in the spiritual realm, and every soul is a battleground. The chosen must not fall into the enemy's trap of complacency. The time for waiting is over. The time for choosing is now. The coming judgment is not chaos. It is justice. For too long the innocent have suffered, and the wicked have flourished. But the scales of divine justice are perfect. Every hidden deed will be revealed. Every falsehood will be shattered. Those who have lived by deception will face the truth, and those who have caused suffering will taste their own cruelty. The anger of God is the answer to the cries of the oppressed, the tears of the broken, and the prayers of the righteous. It is the great balancing of the universe, where every soul will reap what it has sown. Yet even in judgment, mercy remains. The door to repentance is still open, but it is not wide, it is narrow, and it is closing. Those who seek it with a pure heart will find it, but those who wait too long will find it sealed. Many believe they have time to change, time to repent, time to live differently. But the greatest lie is that time is endless. The truth is, the hourglass is nearly empty, and the final grains of sand are falling. The chosen must not only prepare themselves but also guide others. This is the mission of the hour. The darkness may be strong, but it is no match for a heart that burns with divine light. Speak boldly. Love fiercely. Stand courageously. The enemy will try to silence you with fear, but the voice of truth cannot be silenced. Each word spoken in truth sends tremors through the enemy's kingdom. Each act of kindness weakens the darkness. Each prayer shakes the heavens. There will be trials ahead, both physical and spiritual. The enemy will test your faith, whispering that you are alone. But you are not alone. Heaven watches. Heaven moves with you. The storms that come will shake the earth, but they will also expose the foundations. And those who stand upon the rock of truth will not fall. Their light will become a beacon, guiding others through the storm. The divine warning is not a message of destruction, but a message of choice. God's anger burns against the darkness, not against those who seek the light. But each soul must decide where they stand, within the fire of purification or outside, where the darkness devours. The time of lukewarm hearts is over. In this battle, there is no middle ground. Choose the light, and the darkness will have no power over you. The chosen are not called because they are perfect, but because they are willing. Willing to stand. Willing to believe. Willing to fight for truth in a world drowning in lies. If you feel this call, it is because you are meant to answer it. The divine chooses those whose hearts burn for righteousness, even if their hands tremble. Your imperfections do not disqualify you. Your willingness does. The battle ahead will be fierce, but the victory has already been written. The darkness will rage, but it will not prevail. The earth will shake, but the kingdom of light will not fall. And when the final hour passes, when the fire has burned away the false and the hollow, what remains will be pure, unshakable, and eternal. The anger of God is not a sudden burst of wrath, but a culmination, a response to a world that has turned its back on truth, on love, and on the sacred. The chosen can feel it, a deep trembling in the spirit, a sense that the hour of decision is upon us. And though the darkness thickens, this is the time when the light within the chosen must shine brightest. The deception of this age has reached its peak. Lies are dressed as truth, and truth is silenced as hate. The world encourages chaos and calls it freedom. It celebrates rebellion and calls it progress. But the spirit within you knows. Something is deeply wrong. The enemy has woven its web carefully, making humanity believe that evil no longer exists, that there is no right or wrong, that all things are relative. But this is a deadly lie. The boundaries between light and darkness are absolute, and God's anger burns because humanity has not only crossed those boundaries, but erased them entirely. The greatest tragedy is that humanity has become numb to suffering, numb to injustice, numb to the cries of the weak and the broken. Violence has become entertainment. Sin has become culture. And worse, mockery of the divine has become a sport. Humanity taunts heaven, daring God to act, laughing at prophecy, and scorning the sacred. But they do not understand. The delay of justice is not the absence of justice. It is mercy. Yet mercy abused will give way to judgment, and judgment will come not as a whisper, but as a roar. The chosen must not fall into the trap of despair. Yes, the world is falling into darkness, but the chosen were born for this time. You are here not to witness defeat, but to carry the light through the storm. This is why the enemy seeks to silence you, to break your spirit, and to make you believe that your voice does not matter. But the enemy fears you because it knows that one heart fully aligned with divine truth can shake the foundations of the world. Do not be fooled. This battle is not political, not national, not cultural. It is spiritual. It is a war for souls. The enemy wants you to fight the wrong battles, to exhaust your strength on distractions, on anger, on division. But your true power lies in clarity, seeing through the lies, staying anchored in truth, and resisting the darkness not with hatred, but with unwavering light. The enemy's greatest fear is a chosen one who refuses to be deceived. The anger of God is justice, but it is also love, a fierce love that will not let evil reign forever. It is the love of a protector who stands between the predator and the innocent. The reckoning to come is not destruction for destruction's sake, but a cleansing, a burning away of all that is false and cruel. The fire of God's anger is also the fire of purification. But those who cling to darkness, who refuse to release their pride, greed, and corruption, will be consumed by that fire, not because God hates them, but because they chose to become one with what is being destroyed. For the chosen, this time is not about fear, it is about readiness. The warning is clear, but what comes next will test every heart. The pressure will increase. The world will demand your silence. It will call you intolerant for speaking truth. It will label you dangerous for resisting the lies. But remember this: the world crucified the truth once, but the truth rose again. It cannot be buried. It cannot be defeated. And if you stand with truth, you stand with eternity. The enemy will also try to wear you down through isolation, through doubt, through exhaustion. But hear this: you are not alone. Though it may feel as if the world is against you, the unseen army of heaven stands beside you. And there are more chosen ones than you realize, scattered across the earth, feeling the same call, carrying the same fire. When the hour comes, you will see them rise. And together, the chosen will form a wall of light that no darkness can penetrate. The signs of the approaching storm will become undeniable. Confusion will reign as the structures of power built on lies begin to collapse. False leaders, both spiritual and worldly, will be exposed. Many who once claimed to carry light will be revealed as agents of darkness. This will cause many to stumble, to lose faith. But you must not. The exposure of corruption is not the end. It is the beginning of justice. Do not grieve when false structures fall. Rejoice, for it means that the foundations of truth are being prepared. The hour of decision is closing. For those who refuse to choose, silence will become their choice. There will be no safety in neutrality. The time of lukewarm hearts is over. To the chosen, this is your call to stand. Not tomorrow, not when it is easy, but now, while the pressure mounts, while the world demands your silence. Your courage in this hour will echo for eternity. Do not fear the anger of God. It is not your enemy. It is your ally. It is the fire that will clear the path for a new dawn. But you must endure the night. The enemy will rage more violently as its time runs out. But remember, the darkness is loudest before it is destroyed. Do not be moved by the chaos. The shaking is not your destruction. It is your elevation. The collapse of false systems will be your liberation, but only if you stand firm. This is why you were chosen, to see beyond the chaos, to hold fast to the truth, and to shine when others fall into darkness. You were not chosen because you are perfect. You were chosen because you are willing. Willing to speak when others are silent. Willing to believe when others doubt. Willing to stand when others fall. And because of your willingness, heaven stands with you. There will be a final push, a moment where it feels like darkness is winning. Do not believe it. It is the enemy's last illusion. The battle is already decided. The victory is already sealed. The light cannot be overcome, and you, chosen one, are part of that light. The anger of God, fierce and just, approaches, not to destroy without purpose, but to bring an end to the reign of darkness. The enemy knows it and is desperate. The battle has reached its climax, and the chosen stand at the center of this divine moment. You are here because you were meant to be. You are here because your soul chose this time, this fight, this purpose. The enemy will unleash its final weapons, fear, confusion, and despair, hoping to scatter the chosen before the battle is won. It will fill the world with noise to drown out the voice of truth. Chaos will reign in every corner of life. Wars, divisions, and false prophets rising with messages meant to deceive even the faithful. The world will feel like it is unraveling. But chosen one, remember this: destruction always precedes creation, and chaos always comes before order is restored. The darkness is not winning, it is dying. Its thrashing is the panic of a defeated enemy, desperate to take as many souls as possible before the end. The hour of testing will be unlike anything before. The enemy will not only attack your faith, it will attack your heart. It will use everything: those you love, your memories, your hopes, and your fears, against you. It will try to make you believe that this battle is pointless, that darkness is too strong, and that you are alone. But listen carefully. These are lies. They are the same lies the enemy has always told. The difference is, now you know them for what they are. The greatest weapon you have is your clarity, your ability to see through the illusion. Hold on to that clarity like a lifeline. God's anger burns because humanity has been enslaved for too long. Enslaved by systems built on greed, by leaders who profit from suffering, by false idols that promise joy but bring emptiness. His wrath will tear down these strongholds, not because he hates the world, but because he loves it too much to let it remain in chains. The destruction that is coming is not the end, it is the beginning. And the chosen will be the carriers of what comes next. But there will be a price for standing. The chosen will be marked, not by a symbol visible to the eye, but by their spirit. The enemy will recognize you, not because of your words, but because of your light. It will come for you, but do not be afraid. The fact that darkness attacks you means you are where you are meant to be, on the front lines, standing between destruction and those who are still lost. Let the attacks come, for they will pass through you without breaking you. The chosen are not made of flesh alone. They are made of fire, forged in the heat of divine truth. The greatest battle, however, will not be fought with swords or words. It will be fought within you. The enemy will try to poison your heart, to make you hate what you are fighting against. But chosen one, hear this truth. You cannot defeat darkness by becoming it. The anger of God is pure because it is rooted in love. Your fight must be the same. You are not called to destroy people. You are called to destroy lies. You are not here to conquer with violence, but to conquer with truth. Your victory is not in crushing the enemy, but in refusing to become like it. The storm that comes will be swift and absolute. Everything built on lies will fall. Do not mourn what is lost. It was never meant to stand. Relationships, institutions, and beliefs that were false will collapse under the weight of truth. Many will cry out in confusion, clinging to the ruins of a world that was always an illusion. But you, chosen one, stand firm. The collapse is not your destruction, it is your liberation. You will not fall with the false structures because you stand on something eternal, truth. The enemy's final weapon will be despair. It will try to convince you that your fight does not matter, that the world is beyond saving, that humanity deserves destruction, and that there is no hope. But chosen one, if you forget everything else, remember this. The battle was never about winning, it was about standing. Darkness does not need you to fall, it only needs you to stop fighting. But if you stand, if you simply refuse to yield, darkness loses. Every moment you hold the line, you weaken the enemy. And when enough chosen stand together, the enemy's power breaks completely. The end will come, not as an explosion, but as a sunrise. The anger of God will burn through the false, and from the ashes the truth will rise. The world that emerges will not be perfect, but it will be pure, built on foundations that cannot be shaken, because they are built on truth. And the chosen will be the builders. You will not be remembered for how loudly you shouted or how fiercely you fought, but for how steadfastly you stood. You will be the seeds from which the new world grows. And what of you, chosen one? When the storm passes, you will not be the same. The fire will have refined you. You will have walked through the darkness and emerged as light. You will carry the scars of this battle, not as wounds, but as marks of victory. And your voice will carry power, for it will speak not from knowledge, but from experience. You will not preach truth. You will be truth, because you lived it when everything tried to make you abandon it. This is why you were chosen, not to avoid the storm, but to walk through it. Not to escape the fire, but to be refined by it. Not to hide from the darkness, but to drive it back. And when the dawn breaks and the new world begins, you will know that it was worth it. You will know that you stood on the side of truth when it mattered most. And the heavens will know your name, not because you were perfect, but because you were faithful. The warning has been given. The storm is here. The battle is upon you. But so is the victory. The enemy knows its time is short, and heaven knows that its chosen are ready. You are not here by accident. You are here because this moment, this fight, this battle is yours. So rise, stand, endure. And when the final moment comes, when the last lie falls, and the enemy is silenced forever, you will hear the only words that matter. Well done, chosen one.